In a world that's often fast-paced and tends to overschedule kids need time and space to just simply play.
Yeah.
During play, children are discovering so much about themselves. This includes developing the skills such as problem solving, mitigating risks, and communication.
What is this?
It also fosters imagination and the innate curiosity that is alive in all children.
Digging there, and then I fell down and look, another one. Those two things. Yeah, you see it?
I do. This video is a tribute and an acknowledgement to Courtney and all of her hard work that went into starting this amazing forest school program. And while we're at it, I wanted to explain what forest school is and highlight why we value it so much.
So I started forest school when I was a mom of young kids, and I realized there was no program that was kind of child-led, outside, free play, the way kids are innately born to be. So I just decided to explore the world of forest school and get one going here.
Kids need play. I think as parents, both Courtney and I have noticed just how undervalued play is. There is so much happening when kids play. So I'm really grateful that Courtney started Outdoor Connections Forest School here in Fernie, British Columbia. Luca just finished. He's aged out of the program now. And Adia, this is her last day this spring. She'll be graduating and moving on to the full day Wednesday program here. So the 3 and 4-year-olds get to come 2 mornings or afternoons a week, kind of 2 half days. And the older 5, 6, and 7-year-olds are attending 1 day a week on the Wednesdays. So that's typically kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2 age. Some of the families choose to homeschool, so the Wednesday is kind of a great enriching complement to their homeschooling week. And there's some kids go to school, kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, and then they'll get pulled out on the Wednesdays of the regular school programming and come move their bodies and be here at this beautiful location just outside of Fernie, British Columbia. Incredible program. I'm really grateful that Courtney was able to start something like this. She's a teacher by trade, but just had this conviction and this calling in her heart that she acted on. Courtney created a space and a place for kids to be able to be kids, for them to slow down and be able to connect to nature, use their bodies. And so big shout out to Birch Meadows. This is a bed and breakfast, small campground type accommodation property just outside of Fernie, and they've donated the use of the land for the last bunch of years, and it's allowed this program to flourish. And so of course this isn't just helping our kids, but all of the kids in the community that attend. It's been super enriching. Thanks, Courtney. Thanks so much for following your dreams, acting on your heart, and creating something like this for the kids. Love you, hon.
So in forest school, play is a very big important part of it, and there's all this research out right now, and has been for a little while, about the power of play and just how much kids are learning and growing from playing. And so I knew when I was starting forest schools and learning about forest schools that I knew that it felt right with me, and it felt right to just let my kids play, and that was enough. That's all they need.
The Child and Nature Alliance of Canada is the governing body for forest schools in Canada. They work to connect children and youth with nature through policy, research, and practice, and this includes facilitating nature and forest school practitioner courses across the country. I will leave a link to their website, which includes the 10 principles of forest and nature schools. They define a forest and nature school as an educational ethos and practice that centers the land and the child at play. children and educators build a relationship with the land through regular and repeated access to the same outdoor space over an extended period of time. Educators support learning through a pedagogical framework that is rooted in place and play, directed and inspired by the child, and driven by the process of inquiry. Forest schools are aligned with some of the leading brain science and childhood development research in terms of how children develop and learn best. And as parents, we actually adopt and apply the forest school principles to our everyday parenting lives.
This time, nature's my family. I know my home. Feel the wind on my face. I know where I go will take me away. This time I'm heading for the ferns. This time I'm flying with the birds. This time I'm friends with the trees. This time nature's my family. Yes, all the time nature's my family.
I'm Eric, I'm a dad. I make outdoor adventure family content where I document our family's lifestyle. It's mostly about us skiing in the winter and then hiking, biking, camping, and exploring in the summer. And I'm also going to start sharing a little bit more about our homeschooling and alternative unschooling type values as a family, where we just really value and trust in the process of our kids becoming themselves and doing that in a very organic and natural way. So there's gonna be a little bit more content sharing some of this stuff, and I hope you'll stick around to watch. Take care.
Breakers, the movers and shakers.